Hello, my friends. Today, everyone can see how the Russians are actively trying to advance and even achieving some limited successes. As a result, support for Ukraine is increasing. The US has announced a new aid package of $150 million for immediate delivery from stockpiles and $2.2 billion for production orders. This means the destruction of the Russian army will continue. However, for now, there is no talk of liberating Ukrainian territories as the initiative along the entire front line currently lies with the Russians. Now, let's move on to the situation along the front line, starting with the Kharkiv direction. Here, the occupiers continue their attacks on Hlyboke, attempting to push the Ukrainian armed forces out of the village outskirts. But the Ukrainian armed forces are counterattacking and trying to clear the other part of the village of Russians. There are also ongoing attempts to break through to the settlement of Lipsy, with a significant number of strikes being recorded in Kharkiv itself and the frontline territory. Despite these efforts, the frontline remains unchanged, although there have been 11 assaults recorded over the past day. In Vovchansk, the Russians are also not ceasing their offensive actions. However, the Ukrainian armed forces have pushed them out of most of the settlement and are not allowing them to return, destroying all their groupings. So here too, everything remains unchanged. Meanwhile, Russian propagandists disagree with Putin's statement that they will not capture Kharkiv and believe that they should take more than just Kharkiv.
По поводу целей и задач, знаете, у нас там коллеги, там у меня там многие знакомые, приятели, а вот чем закончится, а вот как закончится, вот президент сказал, Харьков брать не будем, а вот будем или не будем. Вот товарищ полковник, я не военный, он лучше меня все расскажет. Я как простой был, я скажу, как я это все понимаю. Вот что, и как мне кажется, так сказать, это правильно. Основную задачу, которую обозначил президент, это обеспечить безопасность России. Правильно? Это та константа, от которой мы отталкиваемся. Берете карту, берете циркуль. Одну ножку циркуля ставите на город-герой Москва, вторую, условно, на Варшаву или чуть дальше, и проводите полукруг. Вот в радиусе этого полукруга не должно быть ни одной американской ракеты. А как это будет достигнуто? Нейтральными, будут ли нейтральные режимы в этих странах установлены, подконтрольные нам, либо мы туда дойдем. У нас вариантов других нет. Американские ракеты могут находиться только там, где в случае их старта мы их сможем сбивать. Любой другой вариант, если мы, так сказать, не возьмем, если американские ракеты окажутся в Харькове, мы их сбивать не успеваем. Мне говорят, а вот заявление президента по поводу того, что мы Харьков брать не будем. Я говорю, кроме того, что Владимир Владимирович Путин является президентом, он еще является верховным главнокомандующим воюющей армии. Поэтому вы что
считаете? Он же в тот день сказал, в тот день не будем.
Я по-другому это для себя сказал. Мы же можем не заметить табличку Харьков, да, когда взяли, не будем же уже отдавать.
Okay. In the Kupiansk direction, there is currently a regrouping happening and no new offensive actions have been reported. The front line remains unchanged as before. In the Svatove region, the occupiers have increased their activity, conducting 29 assaults in the past day. As before, they are attacking Stelmakhivka, trying to enter the outskirts of the village and establish a foothold. However, they have been unsuccessful. The Ukrainian Armed Forces are repelling all attacks. Similarly, fierce battles are ongoing further south for the villages of Makivka and Krakivka, but the situation remains unchanged despite the intense fighting. In the direction of Kreminna, the occupiers continue their attacks on Nevske, Terny, and there are once again battles recorded in the forest near Kreminna. The occupiers have gathered reserves and are trying to push forward again. However, as of today, there have been no changes along the front line. In the Siversk direction, the occupiers have reduced their activity. Over the past day, they conducted 3 assaults near Verkhnyo-Kamensk and Vyimka, but they didn't achieve any success and the front line remains unchanged. In the Chasiv Yar direction, the situation is critical. The Russians are exerting heavy pressure, attempting to advance on the outskirts of Chasiv Yar and Kalynivka. As can be seen, the situation is very difficult. In the Toretsk direction, the situation is even worse. There have been 17 assaults in the past day, and the Ukrainian Armed Forces confirmed that the Russians are practically breaking through to the center of New York, France. And it's important to note that this is being kept quiet. Everyone is hiding the fact that the Russians are advancing and have already captured nearly half of the settlement. There are no official statements or confirmations, just as before, so the maps are not being updated promptly. However, as usual, official information will likely come with a significant delay. For now, we are waiting. In the Pokrovsk direction, the occupiers are also making gradual progress with 34 assaults in the past day. Similarly, all successes of the Russians are being kept quiet. In the Kurakhove direction, the situation is difficult in Krasnohorivka. The Russians had claimed they would take the city by the end of the June, but they haven't succeeded. The fighting continues as before. As can be seen, the Russians are making some progress, but it's minimal. They have advanced 250 meters, but at what cost? And how long did it take them? Attacks on Georgievka and Paraskovivka also continue, and they are trying to penetrate the outskirts of the village of Konstantinivka. Despite this, there have been no confirmed changes to the front line in the past day. In the Vuhledar region, the occupiers are again trying to break through near Vodiane, then Urozhaine, and the village of Makarivka. It appears they have moved through the fields of Stelmakhivka and are trying to secure further positions. However, for now, there are no changes to the front line and all attacks are being repelled by the Ukrainian Armed Forces. In the Zaporizhzhia direction, attacks continue near Robotine, Novodanilivka, and assaults have also begun near the village of Novoandriivka and Sherbaki. There has been a slight increase in activity, but no changes have been observed in the past day, and we will have to wait and see how these new attacks will turn out. And in the Kherson direction, the occupiers made 3 attempts to push the Ukrainian Armed Forces out of the left bank. However, they haven't achieved any success and the front line remains unchanged. Despite many promises to deliver F-16s to Ukraine this summer, reports from Taras Chmut indicate that Ukraine will start using F-16s in the fall, not in the summer. In his opinion, there is no need to rush. Ultimately, F-16s in Ukraine, as he says, will become a success story, writes the publication. Overall, it seems that the transfer is being delayed again, although this is not yet definitive information, so we are waiting. But without aviation, it will be very difficult to even maintain defense, let alone liberate territories. Moreover, Zelensky said that if Trump really thinks he can stop this war, he should share his plan with Ukraine. And here are key points from his statement. Zelensky is ready to meet with Trump if he knows how to end this war, as he stated to Bloomberg. If there are risks to Ukrainian independence in his peace plan and we lose statehood, we want to be prepared for it. We want to know. We don't want them making money here. The president also noted that Ukraine doesn't want to continue the gas contract with Russia. Overall, we are waiting to see how events will unfold next. And that's all from me. So please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to stay updated on all the latest news. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.